Hello science classes. I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to take an Edulastic quiz using your phone or mobile device. So I've been using Google Forms until now, and I'll explain why I'm changing in just a second. So let me show you how to get to a Edulastic quiz. So I'm going to use my Classroom app. Instead of using Classroom, you could also go to edulastic.com using your web browser and just seeing what assessments are waiting for you. But if I'm going to go to Earth Science, and by the way, if you're in another science class or any of my other classes, please keep watching this video. I posted this video for you, not just Earth Science. Use Earth Science as an example. I'm going to go down to week 3. If you're in week 3 right now, at A.9 Astronomy Quiz 2. Going to open that. So here's Quiz 2. Oh, excuse me. Message there. And so here's the 8.9 Astronomy Quiz 2. The instructions say click the link below to start and submit this week's quiz. The quiz is right under here, attachments, and underneath attachments it says Edulastic, formative and summative assessments made easy. There, that's the link right there. I'm going to click on the link to open it. So Edulastic, it automatically opens my web browser. Okay, so signing in. With a lot of the other programs we use at the Excel Center, sign in with Google is the quickest way to sign in. I'm going to click on that. Again, a lot of you are going to have multiple Google accounts, like me. I have 3. I'm going to make sure you're using your mogoodwillexcel.org account. It's not going to work unless you use your mogoodwillexcel.org account, which is your student email. So I'm going to click on my student email here. It's going to ask you some permissions. This is basically just saying, hey, can we connect to Google Classroom? And since Google Classroom, it just needs that permission. Click on Allow. Oh, I've already taken this quiz. Okay, let me go back here. I'm going to choose a different quiz that I have not taken as a student. Let's choose Geology. Start assignment. Okay, so I started from Earth Science, but this is Geology now. The concept is going to be the same. So here's the reason why I'm switching to Edulastic. It is much easier for me to look at everyone's progress. So if somebody's struggling with a specific concept, I can really help somebody with Edulastic. It makes it easier for me to look at. Also, I think it makes more sense for you guys. A lot of you guys are submitting the Google quizzes, and it gives you a grade, or maybe it tells you what you missed, but it's not so obvious on how to resubmit that. And if you try to leave in the middle of a Google quiz, it will not save your progress. However, Edulastic does save your progress. So look, I'm just going to look at this question below. I'm going to pick a random choice. I'm not saying that this is the right choice. Please don't think I'm trying to give you the answers to this quiz if you're my geology students. I'm going to click Save and Exit in the upper left so you guys can see this. I click Save and Exit. Now the screen looks a little funky here. Edulastic is still trying to work out some kinks. I don't know how to make this little left bar go away on the left side. Either way, there's this button that here says Resume Assignment. That's what the words are cutting off. It says Resume Assignment. So I can click on Resume Assignment. So in Google Quizzes would not let you do this. Google Quizzes, you could not go out of a quiz and then go back into it. Edulastic does let you do that. I think that'll be more advantageous for you guys. That way, if you guys don't know something, you don't have to worry about losing your progress. You can close the quiz and come back to it later. And I had to go back and, so I'll get to that in a second. So that's why I'm switching to Edulastic, and I just want to make sure you guys know how to use it. So if your phone is the only way of accessing quizzes or class material, this is just a quick tutorial to show you how to do that, which is probably why you clicked on this video in the first place. So, navigation, how to navigate through a test. So this is the first question here, and there's right next to the Save and Exit button, there's a little triple bar, and if I click on that, I can jump to any question in the quiz. There's only 5 questions here. I can click to any question, go to any one I want. To go to the next question, there's a green arrow in the upper right. That if you used Edulastic before on a computer, you're maybe used to seeing a next button. They couldn't really fit that in there, so that green arrow is the next button. And that gray arrow that appeared right next to it, since it's the second question, is how I go back to the first question. So you guys can see that. Okay. Oh, and by the way, just to show that it did save my progress, there you go. It saved my progress on the first question. Second question, here's an essay question. In your own words, describe one way a fossil can be made. I'm just going to put a junk answer in here, but you just click on this gray box. Sometimes you'll see a picture before the gray box to help you, to give you a hint on the question. So you just click on the box, type in your answer, like you would on anything else on your phone. And so I'm just going to go ahead and skip through the questions. I'm just going to, so you guys can see that. Oh, and by the way, this play and stop button here right above the question.
Question. Describe how you can prepare for an earthquake.
I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but it does read the question to you if you guys want it to read the question to you. And it does it on the computer as well. So this is the last question. I know because instead of having a green arrow, now it shows me a blue check mark. That is the submit button. Again, I couldn't fit the word submit there, but if I press submit, here's the submission screen. Or I guess yes, this is the submission screen. If you notice that I answered the first two questions, but the last three I have not answered, which is what that red exclamation mark is for. So this screen will tell you what you need to review if you flagged any questions, or also tell you what questions you flagged to go back to. I'm going to pause the video real quick so you guys can see me submit the test. I'm going to finish the questions and I'll submit the test. So be right back. All right, so here we are. We're back on the submission screen. And I've answered all my questions now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on submit. And again, this annoying black bar, I wish I know how to go away. So this screen might be different depending on how your teacher set up the test. Some teachers like to release the answers right away, so after you submit your test, you can see which ones you got right, which ones you got wrong. Because my test has essay questions, I turn that option off on most of my quizzes. I do that. That way, you guys can see your final grade only after I've graded the essay questions. And that annoying black bar on the left, I don't know how to make it go away. I've tried different things. It's not working. So if you have trouble or you want to know about your test results, I might do that in a separate video to show you how to do that. So that is how you take a test on Edulastic using your mobile device. If you guys have any questions about that or trouble with that, please email me or text me. You can even comment on this video. Hope everyone has a great day. I will see you in class.